Hong Kong just shut down this newspaper called Apple Daily. And this is a big deal for a lot of reasons. A year ago, I lived in Hong Kong and I was there for almost 2 years. I witnessed the protests and changes happening firsthand. See, Apple Daily was a newspaper that operated in Hong Kong for over 25 years. It was a pro-democracy paper, meaning that Beijing was not a fan of it and saw it as a threat to essentially being able to control the narrative of what people read. Remember, Hong Kong is supposed to have its own autonomy until the year 2047. The United Kingdom did a handover of Hong Kong back to China in 1997, and under that agreement, it was announced that Hong Kong should be able to have its own freedoms for at least 50 years. Freedoms not seen in mainland China, like freedom of speech or freedom of the press. But here's the thing, China doesn't want to wait that long. They'd rather integrate Hong Kong to align it with mainland China sooner. In the past, Hong Kong was an important part of China, and China was grateful for it. In 1997, during the handover, Hong Kong represented almost 20% of China's GDP. But today, it's less than 3%, which means China doesn't see it as important to its own success. Hong Kong used to be a massive hub where businesses set up shop so that they could access China's 1.4 billion people. But today, many companies like consumer products that want to access China's market, they don't go to Hong Kong, they go to Shanghai or Beijing. But millions of people in Hong Kong are frustrated by that. In the past, they went out to protest, but a year ago, a new law was enacted that basically makes it really hard to protest against China. Today, many people in Hong Kong, particularly youth, are finding ways to try and leave. It's causing massive brain drain, where some of the city's smartest people are leaving the city. Millions are eligible for a special visa which allows them to relocate to the UK, which was established as part of the handover over 20 years ago. Many see the closing of Apple Daily as a final symbolic moment in which freedom of speech is officially no longer allowed. When the paper closed, President Biden called it a sad day for media freedom in Hong Kong and around the world. China heard these comments and replied and said that they were, quote, groundless, and suggested that the US not interfere with China's, quote, internal affairs. But I want to know what you think. Do you think Hong Kong will be fully part of China well before 2047? While you're at it, check out more of my videos, like the video I did about Hong Kong's brain drain. Subscribe to my channel and find me on TikTok and Instagram at Uptin.